Welcome to the Italian Grape Geek podcast. Join us as we explore personal stories of travel and tasting with Italy's must-know grape varietals. Chart your own course with My Italian Grape Geek Journal, your personal tasting companion to accompany the series. Available now on Amazon. With thanks to Colangelo and Partners for their generous support with this project. Official media partner, the Italian Wine Podcast, is delighted to present a series of interviews and highlights from the 2023 Wine2wine Business Forum, featuring Italian wine producers and bringing together some of the most influential voices in the sector to discuss the hottest topics facing the industry today. Don't forget to tune in every Thursday at 3 p.m. or visit theitalianwinepodcast.com for more information.
Good morning. This is Cynthia Chaplin at Wine2wine Business Forum. And for the podcast marathon, today I've got with me Raffaele Foglia from Villa Bogdano
We are in Veneto.
Okay.
It's the last small town before Friuli. It's the only DOCG, I told you later,
Okay.
the only DOCG, interregional DOCG.
Okay. So from Villa Bogdano in Veneto. So you're a neighbor of mine. I live just outside of Verona. Thank you so much for coming today. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I'm so glad to be here, and thank you for giving me the opportunity to talk about Villa Bogdano. It's a Lison Classico Docg, our iconic wine, and absolutely the most representative we have in our portfolio.
Absolutely. Tell us a bit about the varietal.
The variety is 100% Tocai Friulano grapes. The most important thing is that it comes from vines dating back 1943, so 80 years old.
That's fantastic. It's unusual now because...
Yeah, pretty unusual because we are in Veneto, so...
it sort of became the trend that most producers would replant after about 30, 35 years.
Yes.
So it's nice to hear that you still
This
have
is
the
the
old
average
vines.
usually.
Yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. I know that the Tenuta itself is Tenuta Planitia, very old estate since 1880s. And you've got all kinds of biodiversity going on. This is a big part of who you are at Villa Bogdano and at Tenuta Planitia. Tell us a little bit, because you've been certified organic since 1993.
Yes, that's right.
And that's, again, unusual. Not that many.
Maybe we were close to the first having the certification, the organic certification. Most important things is the certification of Natura 2000. For biodiversity, as you told, especially for woodland, we have dating back 1,200. So is the one of the 10 remaining woodland of lowland.
And it's really important to protect these sites because not only for their history, but they also play a huge role in the vineyard as well.
Yes, we believe, especially in biodiversity, more than in organic. I mean, for this reason, we put on our label the flag of Natura 2000 because, in our opinion, is a higher level to demonstrate that we every day do the best in our vineyards to respect the nature and plants and animals that really live in our estate.
And it's important. Consumers want to know this now. They want to know that you're taking care of the vineyard, being biodiverse this way. I know it's a big estate. How many hectares?
A single-bodied estate, and we are talking about 185 hectares.
And how many are vineyards?
Oh, we have 42 in crops, 12 in woodland, and about 100 of vineyards. But we are focused on old vines because we have at least 18 hectares of old vines, mainly Tocai and Merlot. And we take care every day of this heritage that Fergoni said that is the Italian called Villa Bogdano, the capital of old vines in Italy.
That's incredible. You also have a really special training method there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cassone Padovano from
that's right.
the Middle Ages, from the Benedictine monks. Tell us about this training method. What does it look like and what is the benefit to the grapes?
It looked like pretty strange because the vines are very close, about 1 meter. So this helps the vines go deeper and take the caranto, the calcium carbonate that is about 1 meter above the ground, and give the salty flavor to our wines. But in the meantime, the Benedictine monks open one in the left and the other one in the right, the plant, the vine, so that the vine have the space, the natural space to produce more, but with quality. It's also called like a book.
Right, exactly.
Because it's like a V. If you stay in front of the vineyard, you see like a V.
Oh, that's perfect. So getting some sunshine and some air
Yes,
in as
absolutely.
well. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, let's talk about this wine, the Lison Classico Docg 2019.
Yeah.
Why did you select this wine as the wine that really represents Villa Bogdano?
Lison, we stay in Lison, so Lison is the area, and the Lison Classico Docg is the Docg, the only one interregional Docg in Italy.
Between Veneto and Friuli.
Veneto and Friuli, that's right. Of course, is the wine that most of the other represents the terroir, our special terroir.
So 100% Tocai Friulano. So when I've got this wine in my glass, what's it like?
Bright straw yellow, very clean. The nose, the first you feel is are sweet spices with some notes of candied fruit. But the fil rouge of our wines are a balsamic note, especially sage and mint, that you can feel also in the Tocai Friulano. And finally, usual almondy note, better marzipan because it's sweeter than real almond.
It sounds amazing. I'm going to have to get a
Yes,
hold of this.
absolutely. But the vintage 19 was really untypical because of hailstorm. After that, the botryx started. So the result is very untypical. We are talking of a white wine with 29 gram per liter of extract, so a really incredible texture, and with spicy notes very present, especially saffron. And the result is an incredible wine that Jancis Robinson awarded with a 17.5. Pretty strange because the highest score that Jancis Robinson gave to about 70 Tocai Friulano reviewed, but we are not in Friuli.
No, and that's what makes it special, I think. It's something that I know our listeners are interested in, hearing about how this Tocai Friulano is always an interesting story.
Yeah.
Not being allowed to use the name Tocai after so many years of having used it, it's still really part of who we are in Veneto and Friuli. I think it's great that that wine is winning some awards. So are you exporting it?
Yes, absolutely. We export in UK, Germany, Switzerland, Hungary, and we did some sales also in Finland and Denmark. I mean, the estate is very old because it's dating back 16th century, but the new ownership has taken over in 2017. So we are almost a startup. But nevertheless, we started to export our wines.
Well, you're the chief marketing officer.
Yeah.
So what do you see happening at Villa Bogdano in the next couple of years? What are your goals and your aspiration for the Tenuta, for the wines, for the cellar?
Thank you. Good question. It's not so easy because we live in a territory that is not well known. So we would like really to increase the notoriety of Lison and of their wines. We know that it's so difficult, but we will do our best so that all consumers can recognize the quality of wines coming from Lison and our small area.
It's so important, this idea of storytelling and getting this message out, especially with a wine that isn't hugely well known outside of Italy. So where can our listeners find you? Have you got a website, Instagram? Tell them where to find you.
Okay, anybody can contact me by phone. And thanks to our website, of course.
Villa Bogdano?
Yes, because Tenuta Planitia is the company name, but the label is Villa Bogdano 1880. The website is Villa Bogdano.
And have you got a social media presence? Are you
yes,
on
Instagram, Villa_Bogdano_wines. Facebook, of course. We don't have still LinkedIn, even if I'm confident to be present as soon as possible.
Perfect. Well, I think that's fantastic. And we wish you all the very best with, as you said, it's almost a startup, getting this message out there. And I hope that our listeners will get interested in your wine the way that I have. I want to taste it now. So thank you so much, Raffaele. I really appreciate it.
I thank you.
Listen to the Italian Wine Podcast wherever you get your podcasts. We're on SoundCloud, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Himalaya FM, and more. Don't forget to subscribe and rate the show. If you enjoy listening, please consider donating through ItalianWinePodcast.com. Any amount helps cover equipment, production, and publication costs. Until next time, cin cin.